Dooda Ghanem, the founder and managing director at Dooda Solutions. Today we won the PepsiCo Greenhouse Accelerator Program, second edition. It means a lot to us, especially after several months of hard work. We've been able to establish several partnerships across the region, which is a huge milestone for us at Dooda. In the past 6 months, we were able to get the exposure to different countries in the region and tap into the needs and the pains of farmers and government policies and strategies when it comes to sustainability and improving food security. And we found out that what we are offering, the solutions we are offering, actually hit the pain of the farmers. And that gave us an additional motivation to work harder to make our solutions reachable to the clients. So for every entrepreneur watching us and thinking of whether to apply or not, I'd advise them of definitely apply, but don't expect it to be an easy journey. You have to overcome your self-limitations, the company's limitations, to be able to really make it to the end. But if you want to win, you have to work hard, persevere and be determined, and of course have a clear strategy, and of course be open to advice and mentorship, because this is what makes a difference. Sometimes people are stuck into their own set of ways and business models. No, you have to come in, try to learn from others and explore what's there. Maybe the problem, the solution you're presenting doesn't work for a certain country. Just explore it, see what works, what does not work. Be open to pivoting. This is also important, and it's part of the success of any startup.
So at PepsiCo, we have a very ambitious sustainability strategy to get to net zero by 2040. And what that really means is that you need to fill in the gaps of how we're going to get to that strategy and that ambitious agenda with key innovations. The Greenhouse Accelerator sprouted from this demand-driven program to attract some of these innovations into where we can plug into our sustainability agenda. You have these innovations that can be plugged in directly within our markets, within our value chain, at our suppliers, at our customers. And that's the value of how it differentiates from other accelerators from across the region. So we plan to take the accelerator to a new heights, and we would like to have more private sector members be involved in this program so that we can have not just PepsiCo leading the efforts, but other private sector members attracting the innovation within their own companies so that innovators and startups have more access to more markets and supply chains. We also plan to have an access to investor communities whereby we haven't had this chance within our previous greenhouse accelerators, but in the way forward, we want to add that investor angle so that we can have a trio relationship between private sector, the innovators, and investors. And this is what we will talk about at COP, is that community of ecosystem or platform for innovation across the region for the Middle East and North Africa area.
Different aspects of, I think, for entrepreneurs and small and medium enterprises and startups to look into, first of all, the impact, outcomes, understand and analyze the market, whether it's needs, demands, or problems to actually solve. From there, understanding who are the key stakeholders, who are the companies, entities involved in that supply chain. And then if that is something that they can solve, a problem that they can actually have a solution for, the value proposition that they can add to that supply chain or that ecosystem, that's where they need to look. Because I think the key aspect for entrepreneurs is to come and integrate themselves within a system and not to come to disrupt the system, is how to actually be embraced because you are needed and you're a much wanted and needed solution, and instead of something that's going to come and disrupt. So, you know, when they say disruptive technology, I don't think that's the best term for it. Yes, some technologies can be disruptive, but it's actually how you can integrate within an ecosystem.
I found it very interesting and a smart program that PepsiCo is doing it. So for sure, I joined, and it was a learning experience. And I think the company and the startups, we help them for sure. It's an interesting the way we were able to help, and it was a learning experience for me as well. By widening the scope, attending all the workshops that PepsiCo provided for them, I consider that those startups are lucky to have so many people taking care of and guiding them, and I am one of them, but like a large group was there. So it was an interesting experience, and I was surprised to see those startups, how much progress they did in the short time. I didn't expect at the beginning, when they told us this is only just 6 months, I thought that it's a very short time for something to do something, but the synergy and the efficiency of the program, as things go in an exponential way, So it was interesting, and it was a nice experience, and very fruitful, let's say, very useful.